If you are a family lawyer, you need to really follow a specific law of success to actually be competitive in this industry, but most importantly, to be sustainable. Okay, so in today's conversation, I want to give you the law of success for family lawyers. The first thing you need to have is you need to have a solid business plan. I don't care if you have an established practice or you are trying to really create a practice from scratch. If you want to go after families, if you want to really target families, you got to have a solid business plan. And this is not just like a business plan is not just for lending purposes or for investors. No, a business plan is going to help you actually direct your strategy, direct your tactics, direct your marketing, direct your branding, direct your advertising, and so on and so forth. Okay, and that's important from the get-go because that's how you actually you set a strong foundation for your family law practice. And when I say a solid business plan, I want you to really put in there your goals, the budget that you have. So the budget means anything quantifiable about your family law practice. So fees you will charge, your operating cost, your projected earnings, and so on and so forth. You got to also think about your target demographic. I mean, family law is actually a pretty wide area, a pretty wide niche. So the more specific you are, the better. So when I say target demographic, basically you can say, I want to specialize in low or high conflict cases. I want to focus on fathers' rights. I want to do LGBTQ families and so on and so forth. Okay. Your marketing strategy also should be a part of your business plan. So your social media presence, TV commercials, billboards, blog posts, all that kind of stuff. And also your key team members. Unless this is a solo practice where you are by yourself, if you have a team, you want to explain in the business plan how you will organize the team and help your firm work together. So bottom line is your business plan can evolve with your practice, right? If you meet your initial goals, set new ones. Okay. And if there is a lull in your number of cases, adjust your budget. So having a plan helps you clearly see where you have been, where you are going, and where you want to be. The second law of success for family lawyers has to be around branding. You got to really have good branding, okay? Good branding in terms of having a memorable name or tagline, an informative website, but also a visually appealing logo. Those will help differentiate your family law practice in a very crowded marketplace. So the third law of success for family lawyers has to be around your approach, your operating model. Okay, you want to have a client-first approach. This is how you are going to differentiate yourself. This is how you are going to be successful. When I say having a client-first approach, what I really mean is you got to put yourself in a position where you listen, you address your client's unique needs, you are realistic. Okay, being realistic is really important because setting unrealistic expectations, for example, will only disappoint your client if they don't come to fruition. So be honest about your client's chances of getting what they want. The more honest you are, the better. You want to keep them informed. It's always important to keep your clients informed. So again, it's all about setting expectations properly. Okay, and be polite. Be polite. Simple kindness goes a long way when building trust. It's all about building trust, building credibility, building also a rapport, building a rapport with your prospective clients. The fourth law of success for family lawyers actually is around satisfied clients. If you want to really be as successful as a family lawyer over the long run, you got to have social proof. Okay, so earning a reputation for customer service in addition to success will help your family law firm attract more clients. And so online reviews, for example, play a big part in whether potential clients reach out to you in the first place. So client testimonials will be very good, either video or audio or photos. Okay, you may need to convince your clients to leave reviews. So to do this, remember to ask your clients for reviews and follow up if needed. Give them incentive, like, even if it's just pointing out that they would be helping others in similar circumstances, or prepare a questionnaire for them to actually fill out. Okay, so one thing you need to understand here is that if you have social proof, that's actually a better way to reduce your client acquisition cost in the long run and have a steady flow of future clients. Another law of success when it comes to family lawyers is to have a strong network. Okay, because the industry is constantly changing. You have a lot of competition, so the only way you can differentiate yourself is by having a strong network. So networking is an effective way to build a support system and possibly reach more clients. So to build a network, you want to keep in touch with your law school peers. Okay, you want to join your state's bar association, attend conferences, seminars, and social events whenever possible. Whenever possible, you want to build a social media presence. That's going to help you big time. You want to find a mentor who has been in the profession longer. That way, you know whether or not what you have is actually working. Okay, this is an important element to really think about. So, building rapport with judges, custody evaluators, and others can help you in court big time. Also, so this is something you shouldn't really underestimate. You got to also think about local presence. Another top law of success for family lawyers. Okay, because see, we're speaking here about families, so we're speaking about communities. We're thinking about a local presence by definition, really. So visibility in your community naturally markets your firm. It lets locals know you are there to serve them and that you are invested in your community. And that's what you want to have also. You want to have that presence. Okay. So a few effective methods of community outreach are local ads. You want to have local ads every now and then. Teaching at the local college. That way people know you, right? People know you for your integrity, for your knowledge, for your expertise. Okay. And you can rent a booth at fairs, markets, etc. And you can also, and this is an important element, you can also provide volunteer lawyer services. If there is a philanthropy in your area, if there is a nonprofit and they need some kind of legal services, you can actually volunteer your expertise. I mean, sometimes it's built to it's good to build karma, good karma, okay, than to always to always go after money. If you want to be a successful family lawyer, you have to know local judges. And when I say local judges, it's not just about you have to think about judges as your partners. Because when you are a family lawyer, you're not just defending one side versus the other. You are building relationships. You are building connections that can last for a lifetime. Okay, and the local judges are really part of that wonderful nexus that you want to build today. And so you have to have a good knowledge of local judges. Every family court judge has his or her own preferences about everything from the preparation of documents to the presentation of exhibits, right? So it's all about knowing what they actually like, how they roll, so to speak. Okay, so figure out what you can about how each judge operates his or her courtroom to best prepare your clients. So ask lawyers in your network about the judges. You want to call the judge's assistant ahead of time to ask about his or her preferences. Take notes for a future reference. Read up on his or her past verdicts. I'm speaking about the judge, okay? So judges can tell a well-organized lawyer from one who is ill-prepared, and they pay attention. So the impression you make in court can impact the outcome of your client's case, especially if it's a sensitive case, okay? And also, you want to continually expand your legal knowledge. This is another law of success for family lawyers because staying up to date on changes to the law and industry standards helps lawyers best serve their clients. So you want to seek out ways to expand your knowledge of family law. And what you want to do here is that you want to be sure to fulfill continuing legal education requirements. you want to consider earning certifications in collaborative divorce and other areas to expand your clientele. That's going to help you big time in the future. You can ask for feedback from clients and professionals in your network in order to find ways to improve, and that's going to help you actually elevate your game. That's what you want to do. You want to up your game a little bit, okay? And you also, whenever time permits, you want to read legal journals for the latest on family law. You know, the family law is constantly changing, or constantly not changing, constantly evolving, and you want to be up to date. Another law of success for family lawyers has to revolve around technology. So effective use of technology is going to help you big time. So technology helps streamline the operation of your family law firm. So video conferencing makes initial consultation and meetings with clients easier. Some lawyers even choose to have 100% virtual practices. So Custody Exchange for Professionals helps you, for instance, manage your custody clients, right? I mean, there are a lot of other platforms, but I'm just giving you examples here. You can create parenting plans, draw up schedule options, keep tabs on actual parenting time, and more. Family law software does complex divorce math for you, including property division, 401k distribution calculation, so you can prepare a QDRO, okay? A QDRO is really important, a QDRO is really important, and spousal and child support calculation. And legal software like Clio, for instance, helps with everything from billing to document storage, okay? So those are the top 9 laws of success for family lawyers that I want you to really pay attention to this year. And before I close to this conversation, I want to give you a few marketing tips to kind of help you succeed as a family lawyer, okay? You need to decide on your marketing budget. And this is an important element because if you want to stand out, we want to stand out from a crowded space, you need to really decide what you want to spend, okay? Create cohesive online channels. I'm speaking about having a law firm website, okay? And have also a social media channels. Now, all these things have to be cohesive. What I mean is the branding, the colors, the tone, the fonts, whenever possible, have to be the same, have to be consistent on your site, but also on your social media channels. And also, I mean, let's just say your marketing assets in general, okay? So on your website, for instance, you want to specify who you are, what legal services you offer, and how to contact you. And if your potential clients go on your social media channels, they should see the same sort of consistent messaging. You also want to improve your presence on Google. Here I'm speaking about SEO, okay? So the goal you want with the SEO process, you want to improve your presence on Google so that your law firm's website appears near the top of the results when potential clients search online for family lawyers in your area, okay? So one relatively easy and free way to boost your SEO is to set up a Google business profile. And so this service improves your local search visibility and makes it easier to manage your website's listings in Google search results. So using a Google business profile is actually another way to establish consistency with your firm's messaging while also helping clients learn more about your firm, right? So that's kind of cool. So you can personalize your GBP profile with details like your firm's name, address, contact information, business hours, website URL, photos, reviews, all that kind of stuff. So when it comes to reviews, you want to ask Google ratings and reviews from past clients when allowed, of course, but do not actually go for fake reviews. The reviews must be genuine. The reviews must be real, okay? And that's going to help you big time. You want to advertise online, for instance. So for family law firms, digital advertising offers a flexible, cost-effective, and measurable way to build brand awareness and reach potential clients, okay? So you can go, for instance, on Google Ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads. I mean, depending on your target audience. So you choose the platform that best serves the particular audience that you really want to go after. You can also try local services ads. Okay. So those ads are pay per lead. So you pay whenever a lead contacts you through your ad. So this leads to more qualified leads for your firm. However, local services ads for lawyers are currently limited to lawyers in certain practice areas and geographic locations. So that's an important element. And you also have social media advertising. I've said this before. And you also want to build connections within your community. Again, I mentioned that a little earlier also. That's going to help your firm stand out. Okay. Sponsoring or donating to local events, for instance, creating scholarship funds, volunteering in your local community. All those things can really help your family law firm big time. When it comes to the law of success for family lawyers, you need to understand that creating helpful content can really help you also. And by that I mean blog posts and articles, ebooks, webinars, video marketing content, all that kind of stuff, okay? And you want to stay relevant also. So no matter what medium you use, create content that's of specific interest to people who may be searching for family law firms. Optimize your SEO. Okay, I've said this before. So from keywords to backlinks, make sure your content is SEO optimized so that it shows up in Google search results, okay? And prioritize privacy. And that's going to help you big time. You also want to hire a marketing agency in case you need it. I mean, you don't have to do it, but if you need that kind of extra help, go for a firm, okay? So legal marketing agencies can take care of a variety of important marketing tasks for your firm, such as marketing for different channels, creating marketing content, SEO optimization, customer research, for instance, brand messaging, tracking and measuring marketing results, okay? And you also want to gather referrals and testimonials so that you can actually have social proof. And you want to have Google reviews, for instance, Facebook reviews, online testimonials, great client experience. You can also start a newsletter if you want to really be a successful family lawyer, at least position yourself as a successful family lawyer. A newsletter can really help you. So you have relevant legal news, valuable content such as blog posts or ebooks, updates on what your firm is up to, wishing clients a happy holiday season, for instance. All those things are important from a rapport building point of view. You also want to get on firm directories, like I'm speaking about making sure that you get on directories like Avvo, Nolo, Expertise.com, FindLaw, Lawyers.com, LegalZoom, HD.org, Super Lawyers, Martindale, and DivorceMax. So you have a series of platforms that are there to actually elevate, to expand your law firm success. Okay, so one thing for sure, if you are on lawyer directories, make sure that you establish your firm's credibility actually the right way. Okay, and boost your overall marketing strategy by helping your firm rank higher actually in local search results, because those firm directories actually have a higher ranking on Google from an SEO perspective than any firm website actually. So as a coda into this conversation, I'll talk to you about the law of success for family lawyers. I give you the law of success, okay, the marketing tips you need to have, and now the coda. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.